I'm going to try to look at my feed real quick, guys. Sorry. November 23rd at 7 p.m. Yeah, it should be... Well, it was working last week, which is a shame. I don't know why it's not deciding to work now. Anyways, we'll workshop that when we get done. That makes me sad. Yeah, I'll just play. No reason to figure it out right now, unfortunately. I wish it was changed up, but apparently it's not. So, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm feeling something else. I've been playing some Solar a little bit. And apparently we have our little pirate cats yelling upstairs. Our little proposal kitten Minerva's. She's a little feisty tortie. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, hopefully we get it. Come on, come on. Let's see if we get anybody we know. Sorry, didn't want to do that in front of your face. Shaggy, we've definitely seen a Shaggy or two. Hey guys, mainly just got tactical stuff to say. Good shot, good kill. Watch out for the thing behind you. I'll try my best to get you up right away, okay? You're for my first objective. So now we posted a little thing. Boom. Oh, we got Minerva up here. You coming, Kitty? Come on. See? Minerva. There's Minerva. Yeah, huh? Uh-huh. You jump up on my lap and be a pain in the butt sometimes, huh? Like to walk all over this keyboard, so I don't know if you're actually gonna stay where you're at. She doesn't like to stay in my lap. Give me 1 second, guys. So I was just getting the other thing loaded. Ah! 60-60 Golmet! We got more followers. Yeah, she's on my lap right now. I don't know if anybody can see her, but she's sitting on my right knee right now, just kind of watching me. So now this is, she's gonna be next to us the whole game probably. So we'll try to concentrate while she's sitting on us. And that's part of the another part of being like getting your brain to think in different angles is, I actually upgraded his gun to a plasma. Oh jeez, that was a good kill roll. Thanks for the CC, buddy. I appreciate it. So anytime I see a psyker doing that, I'm going to say like, oh hey, like that's great, because it does help everybody, you know. We just make sure there's nobody on the stairs still there doing that thing. We want them to stop that, also while killing them, hopefully. So we're making sure the two types of blessings we have on this guy are. One, I think that overheats it more, and one that I'd have to take 100% of a look after I'm doing this. Thanks, Vec. I've definitely played with Shaggies before. There we go. Got it. So we see that guy, and we've got it spec'd up towards doing weak point shots. So you're going to see that marksman stack build the more things I'm seeing, and I'll try to aim for heads or a head-like area on most mobs. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but when that stack gets into a horde, you're doing pretty good. Ooh, and now we see some guys right there. Good push, good push. So now we're seeing a whole bunch of guys show up. Hordes and hordes of guys. We have 2 stealths right now. Yeah. See, that's really tying up a bunch of people. That helped us a lot. Thank you, bud. I really appreciate the CC. So we try to keep everybody off of him if we can, because he's going to be our friend. We want to make sure that psyker always has a friend, and that's going to be me, with my gun. So now we're reloading, so I actually do stealth up for this, just because it is a moment of weakness. You can't really do much when that's happening. So hopefully they can hold off. And you can speed, I don't know if it's true, but you used to be able to speed up that reaction, essentially. I think I did say this earlier. Now we're going, we're going. Oh, and now we're seeing crushers come down all the way. So what we're going to do is, hopefully they get stopped. Yep, big group like that. Hopefully we can get one like that. And then we get another one. And then we kind of hold off and wait to see what the destruction is. Because if they're all, like, pretty much dead, there's no reason for me to throw another one. We're hearing a demon host down here, so we're just going to ping him real quick. Yep, blue eye. Demon host on blue eye. Here we go. We're just going to make sure that that guy is kicked. We're hearing the flamer. We want to make sure he's dead too, but we also got that dog next to us. And there, yes. That sorts a lot of our problems. Just run sometimes and let your teammates catch up with you. If you need help, go back to them. They're guaranteed to help you out, hopefully. We're just making sure the psyker's okay. So we got... So we just want to keep doing that. Keep hitting their heads. Because it will go through their shield just a little bit, or it'll go through part of their body. Shag, take it, bud. You need the ammo. I'm hearing an idol. Yep, there's an idol. I can hear it hiss at me. It's loud as shit sometimes. Okay, he doesn't want me to take. He didn't take it, so. There we go. Good, he got that one. I always like to make sure people have ammo too. And looks like Minerva left us, so we don't have that challenge round anymore. And we don't need that. Somebody else could use that. And maybe we might use that. Grenades going in. We'll just throw one more in because we can. I don't know what kind of... I think he might have dog. I wish they would update the Okay, so... that looked painful. I was like, nah, I'm just going to jump down. Because... they either jump down to get you, or I can throw that barrel off a little bit and make sure they don't follow me, you know? And he is doing a great job CCing. Make sure that guy's not. Good job. Nice shot, Doug. It's a good one, Doug Judy. I'm a big fan of that show. It's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think. My wife really likes watching it. And we're hearing that guy. He's a little bit far away from us, right on the deck, but should be okay, hopefully. Ooh. Okay, we heard that idol down there. Back. Get him. So yeah, the idol's going to be in this right little area right here. Yep, I can hear it. I don't know if everybody heard that hiss, but that's what it sounds like. The scriptures will also do the same thing, but it'll be a lot more... It'll sound almost like a gas leak. It's very tiny. It's very hard to notice. Like, that hiss used to be as loud as the scriptures used to be. So there we stopped and we managed to get him in the face. Sometimes it'll stagger him when it hits him like that. Crit or something, I'm not sure what. But sometimes it will, so you'll get that second shot off, which you can easily just follow up again, right? And so now we're seeing this, which is bad. I would love that bag of ammo that I can see sitting right there in the middle of that bridge. We're going to throw these a couple times, see what options that gives us, right? Because we want to open our options, and I'm going to try to get behind him, so that way I'm not going to take so much damage. He's using his Nuncio, which is great. Great Nuncio. There we go. There we go. So like I said with this guy before, he's looking for his ship, the Shallow Grave. Out for a bounce off this rock for anybody that's willing to take him. And I'm going to steal some ammo because I really need some. Bad. Pick that up, and then we're going to look for all our ammo spots back here. Grenades, we can certainly use those. I regen them. I would love for somebody else to take them, but by the time it would literally tell me that, hey, they're right there, nobody would take them anyways. So sometimes I just take things because I'm like, well, I don't think anybody's going to come all the way over here and get that anyways, right? So we've seen that sniper back there. We know where he's at. Right there. We just aim. Just aim in his general direction. I think that hit him in his head, but I'm not 100% sure. And now we're hearing that giant horde come up. So now we're wondering where that's going to be. Those guys need ammo, but we'll hold off because we should get more soon. Let's reload. It should be okay. This is one thing I've learned you can do, is you can shove while you have that stealth up. And, oh, I actually found something new out today, too. I've been ducking and dodging and weaving into combat, kind of like using it down, getting knees, getting legs, getting eyes, kind of balancing the up and down, almost like a dervish a little bit today. So kind of going in, every once in a while coming down low, kind of coming up and dodging hits. You'll see a lot of zealots do this. I don't tend to do this too often. Leave that one for them. And we'll see what's in here, because there's usually a bunch of ammo. Lots of ammo on the backs, boys. Fill up. Event started. So I like to go out right out on the front and start doing stuff. What time is it? 7:24. Okay, we should be able to get one more after this, maybe. And hopefully we can get somebody in that we've seen before. So we're kind of killing over and over again, making sure they stay down, right? And you can get about 2 shots out of that one single vent, usually. But if I'm only getting at one, then I'm going to aim at something important, right? So we see that guy. We could see him off just a little bit. The way I can catch those guys, if I see a little hump or their gun, that's usually what I'm looking for. So he threw a really good shock mine, bud. That was a really good one. So look at that mine. That's perfect. Almost. I mean, yeah, it's really good shot. Like, that's a choke point. That's a bunch of waves. We don't have to do much. Like, that's perfect. I wouldn't have that any other way. So now we're hearing the spawn in the back. So we're gonna go back. Ooh, see, you heard that? You dodged it. Just ducked and went to the side a little bit, and he went off right there. And make sure he dies, and then we're gonna kind of go and engage these guys. And make sure that he doesn't do that. Thanks for the dog kill, bud. Doug Judy! We got another dog there. I want to make sure that he's either pinned or gone. So usually that shot, sometimes you hit him in the head. Well, one shot him pretty easily, but sometimes it doesn't. So it'll push him like I actually didn't hit the head there. So we'll see what's happening. Backtrack save. I don't know what that means. Okay. I don't know why that's... We're just not going to worry about it right now. Okay. Put that steam out. Make sure our gun's cooling off. I don't tend to go with the one we're charging up for that. I just like spraying this thing as much as I can. So, Velk, I'm pretty sure we've seen him at least once. We're dancing. See, they're playing along. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That keeps me going. Oh, Gunnerbot! Oh, yeah, I remember you, bud. Yeah, that was great. No, dude, I told people about you. I was talking about you earlier, like, I think in my stream, maybe. That's awesome, bud. I really like that theme because he had a full like gunner, he had like full gunner speak, and he had like a stealth, and then like a very bland and a pop can mount. He looked like an android, 100%. Hopefully we can play with him later because he does have some really fun prompts. Okay, we're hearing that person down. I'm coming back. Okay, fair. Well, since he just said that, well, I'll let you die, bud. We're gonna keep up with our friends. There we go. Yep, I will, bud. I will. I got you. We'll get you back, okay? Now here's, yeah, nice dodge, Doug Judy. Good one. Well, we got the Arbiters. Unfortunately, we don't have the CC, but we got the Arbiters. And they're great at what they do. I love that. I'm going to remember that Hornswoggle. That's a good name, too. So, we're just kind of... I don't like shooting at those guys too much, but they do pack a punch. At least to me, they do. Arbiters don't... They'll shrug those off. 2 pips of health in there. Oh, sorry. We're coming back. And to be honest, I learn a lot when I die, because it's just a really good place to like pick up skills and knowledge outside of your sight, you know. And I've said that before, but every time I die, I tell anybody, or if anybody says something like, "Oh, well, dang, I didn't mean to die," or like, "I'm dumb." No, dude, you tried your best. It happens. This game is complex and variable and weird, and things happen, things don't happen. It is what it is. We'll get you back. That's why you have a team. That's why you have people there. Right? So now I'm hearing that flamer click up. Didn't want to set that barrel off, but it is what it is. There we go. Good. 3-shotter. Usually you'll have to spin and hit them in the back to get them to go away completely. So now we're seeing these. We're hoping our friends don't hit that button over there, because if they do... I also took upgrades for picking people up a little bit faster, because I could certainly use that. And we got crushers coming in. Looks like Vex still isn't back yet, but... we're going to pump Judy up a little bit, because he's got a nice ability. Okay, looks like he's not back yet. Let's just keep going, Doug. So we're going to aim for heads. Yep, see, aim for heads. We get a lot of goodness off of heads. So now we're getting too close. I don't like this. This is close enough that I don't like. We're coming, Chad. Give us a sec, okay? So now we're seeing that. So, fuck. Coming, Chad. Coming. So now we got our stealth going. Come on. No. I'm going to drop that on his belt because he deserves that. Oh. Nice shot, Judy. So it looks like somebody... that can be dangerous sometimes when that door pops, because there can be a lot of stuff behind that. And I would really, really like to see some ammo sometimes. But to be fair, we're a weapon. We make use of what we have. Shag's all the way over there. Vec is back, which is good. We're running real low, so we're going to hold this off until we actually need to use it, unless we find some ammo. But they're pretty low too, so nobody has any right now. I'm just going to try... ooh, yes, yes, yes. So we mark it and then put a tag on it, so that way it stays, right? Because if I highlight something else, or I tag something else, like, hey, look here, there's ammo down, boys. Judy, back on blue. There's ammo if you need it, bud. So now we're going to get Shaggy. We're hearing our mutant over there, right? Getting him going away. So now we're reloading. So now I just want to kind of stealth up a little bit, just for a little bit. And we're just going to let them do teammates handle that just for a second while we get reloaded. Because honestly, there's not much we can do when that thing's reloading. It's so freaking big anyways. So we're seeing this, we're cracking the door. Yep, there we go. See, now we're seeing Reapers. We don't want them to go through. So we heard that behind us. Nice dodge, Vec. Hearing the mutant there. Keeping him down. There's our trapper. And then we see if anybody wants the, I always like to make sure people see the skull. Did you guys want the skull at all? So we'll put a thank you in there, because that'll get our chat to pop up, hopefully. And we're seeing that flameworm. He's definitely a priority target. We got some ammo there. Got some grenades there. Oh god, that's not good. We want to find everybody else. We need to be near everybody else. So we're going to go this way very quickly. So we see Vec. He's going to be our rally point. You know, he's going to be our person that we're going to find, because he's going to be the psyker. He's going to be where the CC's coming from, right? I'm coming, Zach. I got you some grenades, bud. And we really just are right now, like, normally what I'm doing is, yeah, sometimes that we're just kind of attaching to the belts and throwing that on the ground. It's not a great idea, but it does keep down... Shit, sniper. Got it. Nope, nope, somebody else got it. Nice shot, Judy. That was a long one. Okay, so then we... So hopefully every once in a while we can type into people and see how they're doing. I remember him. He was great. I remember just about everybody I play with. If not, the names spark some kind of recognition, or unfortunately there's a lot of names that are very common and hard for me to pronounce, and or I can't pronounce them because they're obscene. And that's fine, but I just don't want to be seeing, like, I can't be saying certain things, you know? It's just tough. Yeah, we love seeing people that we've seen before. I love meeting the people, getting that little salute, you know? Okay, so now these guys are coming in, and now we want them to go away. So, yep, grenades in. They had a threshold where I was like, nah, they're not coming any farther. I prefer not to use the ammo, but, ooh, yes. So this thing is buzzing, 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 buzzing. I usually just check the sides, just because there's some good shit in here sometimes. Lots of ammo, lots of health. And there's some resources. Everybody needs the resources, so we make sure we collect all that stuff for everybody. I remember when I was a zookeeper. I know you're gonna probably hear that. I remember when I was a zookeeper. You're probably gonna hear that term a lot, but I remember I could get Todd, the kookaburra that didn't like me. I remember I could get him to do the kookaburra thing. I could get him to call. It was like a good 80% of the time I could do that. Hey bud, how's it going? Is that Amoeba 6? I like that. I like that a lot. How nice seeing you, man. He's trying to get me up right now. It's tough because it's not the easiest area right there. And we still have objectives. I shouldn't have gone down there, but we did. If I see anybody looking kind of haggard... woohoo, yeah! It's Bucket. Oh, I remember Bucket, man! Yeah, you don't want Bucket to show up, man. He'll get this Bucket. That's what they're gonna clean him up as. Shit, I tried to shoot that thing just enough to pull it away from him because I didn't want him getting hit by that. So sometimes you can alter the trajectory of those guys just for a fraction of a second, but it's like really risky to do. Not something I would advise doing in any way. You know, that was dangerous. I knew that was risky, and sometimes I tell people, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. My bad. But sometimes it does happen, and sometimes it's just what it is. So we're gonna sweep that one. That's the one that gives us the most trouble, I think. Hopefully they got that one over there. They didn't, but we'll do this one again. They got both of them. So usually if you can get 3 people on 3 of the points, it makes it real easy. Now if I have like a decent like las pistol or something, I should be able to do it all by myself. Especially this character. He's one of the ones that could probably do it by himself. Same with my ogre and with the grenade gauntlet. Okay, we're hearing somebody down over here, so we're gonna get over here as quick as we can. We'll post that again because I like that little up message sometimes. You know, I like, oh hey guys, still here, how's it going, having fun, everybody's doing good. And I'm kind of getting messed up right now. Fortunately, they're not the most, veterans are not the most stable right now. Even with their buff, they are very, very glass cannony. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna try to get him up very soon. He's on the other side, so we'll see if Doug got it, but we'll try to help. See, Doug did a smart thing there. See that mine? That is a really good use of that mine. There is plenty of people. Yeah, yep. And I have that, but it's just tough sometimes, you know. I want to take stealth for, like, the breadth of it, but I also want shout for the armor of it. And that's why, you know, it works, but sometimes it's just you're going to go down. And it's tough. Yep, there's one person down. So now we're getting out of combat. I'm just going this way. We're trying to find that sniper that's sitting right over there somewhere. Nice shot on that, Shaggy. Nice job, bud. Yeah, unless you take shout. Yep. Or you take that far right lane, which I have used and I think is fun. Good. Are you okay, man? Hopefully his wife's okay. I'm coming, bud. Give me a sec. So now we're just trying to dodge shots, keep it down low, get for heads, and we're going to try to get him back as quick as we can, right? So now we got this. Fair enough. Drinking water is hard sometimes. I understand. It's a person that has issues with it sometimes, yeah. So now we're just trying to go back to home base. I just want to get out of the sight of the line, that little gate back there, because guys shoot through that and it kind of hurts after a while. Also, that for some reason that freaking like blocks all shots. I don't know. Like sometimes like that netting, if it's like a las gun, it won't go through. If it's a plasma, it will. If it's a gun, sometimes it's like a slug round. That was a good use of that grenade there. Again, good CC, good grenades, making sure that the battlefield is yours. You direct what happens. You don't let your enemy kind of come in. You step back. You make them pay for that terrain, right? Yeah, self-sufficient as possible. Okay, we had that. So we had that sniper there, but somebody killed that, so I don't know where that went, but yeah, they pay for every foot they take. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it, man. So now we're just going to kind of cover the stairs and make sure their friends are okay. And if they can't get back, or they're trapped, or it looks like their idol is kind of passing back every foot, we're just going to go out there and help out. I throw those just for fun, because we can. And I missed the landing. Every once in a while, I'll see if I can't get... I'll see if I can't get some title to pop up. So we're going to do good game, well played, safe travels. So we're going to also link that too. Hopefully nobody leaves. For some reason I don't have it queued up. Hey guys, so you were actually on my Twitch stream tonight on Mythology's Bot. If you guys want to see it, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. So it was good playing with all you. I remember faces and names well, so I'll definitely remember if you say hi. Just give me a salute, okay? You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there, okay? Let's see if we can't find some friends for the second one, huh? Friends for the second one. Make sure my OBS is working properly. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. Huh. I don't know why. But we'll figure it out. I need to stop focusing on it. So let's see if we can't find some friends. I would love some friends. Let's see if anybody's in the chat. If they're not, that's fine. You ship Phantoms on. Okay, yep, let's see. There we go. He has a gun, yep. Maybe we can get... Do we have anybody, maybe one more person? Let's see if anybody picks up in Twitch chat. We'll call it here. It'll be okay. It'll all be good. I'm going to change it up, though. I'm going to go for something else. I think I'm going to go with a Lysmith. I've been specking this out recently. It's been pretty fun, so. The Lysmith's kind of our, you know, psyker in peril. He's Voidborn and has some issues. But we're okay with it. Yes. Like them pancakes. Okay, we've got... Yeah, we definitely have enough time for another one. So... I'm assuming he's ready. Let's find one that's good. I gotta find a good one. Hive tree, not bad. Also very long. But let's... Yeah, let's try the hive tree. That's the best one. Let's see if we can't get some people in for that one. Always ready. Awesome. So here we go. So this is more of a shooting psycho build, which I'll be the first one to the furnace, into the fire. Dog McFury. I like that. I like your name, Vic Fury. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. It was a typo. It was a typo, then I stuck with it.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey guys, I mainly just got tactical stuff to say. Good push, good pull. Watch out for the thing behind you. If you're on the ground, I will try my best to get you up right away. I've got a little command stuff that's just this guy's myth associated with him, so I'll post that every once in a while. It shouldn't affect combat in any way. And we got Atlas down here. He's right next to us. Here's the puppy. I don't know if anybody can see him. It's very dark, so... And then we just kind of post that. There were a communication cycle and just kind of, yep, to the furnace. So now we got our dual blade. We got our bolt pistol just because the amount of damage it gets up by our heat is huge. And it'll one or two shot pretty much most things once you're high enough in the heat range. Just make sure you don't cook. Looks like we got a German Shepherd in our bed now. He may be trying to go to bed now. We're hearing that there he is. So yeah, that's one that we would really want to watch. It's good that you killed him. Good one, Shino. I don't actually know how that's pronounced, but I'm going to try my best. So, see, one shot. As long as you get in the head-like area, it will pretty much kill any of those lighter enemies, you know? And that's the reason why I take it, because it's an easy way of getting charges, and it's very effective. I'm just looking to be ammo efficient as hell. And, oop, there's a play Thorin. We're going to let him come to us, right? There's no reason, okay. We'll see. I like when they come to us. But I don't like when we're getting all these little gunners everywhere. Okay, looks like, yeah, okay, he's down there. We're just going to take it. Like I said, battlefield is ours. We go where we need to fight. We prefer better positions, but we're just going to keep wailing away on him. Coming in a combat, striking, moving back, dodging his blows, and then keep doing that. Just rinse, repeat, keep heavy attacking straight towards his brain, and that usually gets him to stop very quickly. So now we're seeing that Reaper. I like using these knives as a distraction. Sometimes enough to throw one of them, just enough to knock somebody's aim off, is enough to get them from stop shooting at your friends. There's a barrel. We love barrels. To the furnace. So there, we're noticing that. We're hearing a lot of stuff behind us that I don't like. And if we jump a little bit, you can get out of that fire. And then we're having more of those guys come in. Good job. Nice swing gun. So we just kind of ducked into that. Fury. We're hearing more Ragers. Got that heavy armor coming on, so we're going to keep swinging towards the head. Activating our ability to make sure we get in heat and a whole bunch of finesse damage. And then we'll try venting when we need to. Now we're just kind of going in and sweeping side to side just to kill out the hordes. Because we've just got so much in here, and we're going to do this once. Just to clear it out some more. We did a heavy attack there, just going to keep him down. Okay, there we go. And I just like to upkeep that ability as much as I can, you know? But I saw that we had 60 followers in the Twitch, which makes me really happy that we got more people. Because I was really hoping we'd get to 60 this time. We're seeing that barrel go off. We're just trying to get around it. And then we'll come up next to him. Up to gun. Make sure nobody's okay behind us. Make sure that guy's dead. We're hearing a demon host up there, right? So we just want to make sure that we have this covered. I'm really excited about that new class too. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see what it is. I want a missile launcher, but I also want to play a whole bunch of stims too. And it's a finesse class. I'd like to see how it functions. I'd like them to see like how they make a non-arbiter class, you know. So now we're gonna post our other little thing. Essentially, this guy's looking for his blue book, and we say that it contains ultimate power, and he'll make you a god if you find it. Which, you know, psychers are not exactly the most stable of people. I'm sure Shima needs ammo, so we're gonna let him take that. Hopefully he does. Just take it, buddy. You're good. we'll just find our own. It's not a big deal. So if we don't find any, that's fine. So we're just going to be careful about not hitting him. Then we're going to go over here, since we got a little time, you know. Alt-tab, get that. So we should be getting a boss spawn. Maybe not now, actually, because this area probably doesn't get them. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. I like when people point that stuff out, too. Anytime you give information to other people, I'm a real big fan of it. Because it just helps speed everything up. Like, oh wait, well there's 2 heals in here. There's a little bit of ammo. That kind of stuff. I'm going to heal up. 1 pip of healing in there if anybody needs it. This gun might take that. We're going to guess the gun may take that. But if he doesn't, that's fine too. It'll be saved. Oh, we need to get that activated, right? I'm going to push him a little bit. Man, nice shot, Donk. So we're hearing that gunner go off, right? So we know he's around the corner. Just going to charge him. Hear that dog there. Make sure we dodge out of the way of that, right? Kind of moving back. We have to give up ground. That's the first thing we're going to give up, right? So we're going to follow this little skull around. They seem like if somebody goes down, I'm going to definitely go back over there. I do try to get these objectives done as soon as possible. That way nobody has to deal with them. And I think that's the game for me, is getting people up off of the floor and scanning all this stuff. Because it's how fast you're fighting yourself at that point, right? And then nobody has to do the other stuff if they don't want to. And maybe they do like it. I always like the help, but there's nothing wrong with it. So we can see these guys were over here. We're going to see where this skull goes. Sometimes it goes weird places. Okay, so it goes all the way over here. I think it has a couple different paths. I'm not really sure where they are, but it looks like it's going upstairs. So we're going to kind of keep moving while we're spamming these knives, because we can move those pretty quickly. You don't have to aim. Just toss a few, let him hit a few things. Watch out for Donk, because we don't want him to get left behind. Yeah, we're going to wait for Donk. We hear that guy upstairs. So we make sure to push him away. That psycho push is really good. Very solid. So we're just waiting for Donk to get up here. Nothing big. Just make sure everybody has a space. Respect everybody's path, what they're doing, how they're doing it. You have no idea what they're practicing or training on, right? So I usually just try to tell people, like, oh, hey, well, they might be working on a penance. You don't know if they're over there for a reason. Maybe they like being over there. But as long as you can get them back up, that's all that really matters, right? That's all that matters to me, is if you can get those people back up, if they want to keep playing. Like, I want people to have fun. I do. I'm not trying to... Let's see, no, we're still missing one. All the way over here. There we go. So now we're going to get back to that load point, right? See this guy right here. Get him started up. So we're going to get one more point to scan. Looks like he's going to go in the back here. He has a gun behind us. We're gonna keep spamming those everywhere. I met somebody today that was really cool. Well, Gunbot I loved him. There was somebody else I met today that was a lot of fun, but I can't remember who it was right now. I like collecting those myths. Like I said, somebody added to my myths today, and I don't remember what it was. Somebody gave me a reply, and I wish I was recording it, because then I would know immediately what it was, but you can't record all your things, right? So we can see him there. Sometimes that thing spawns over there in that little area right over there, but sometimes it just kind of goes around. So you just have to follow it around, know where it's going, and follow it up. I don't know if you guys have ever heard me say this, but when I worked at the zoo too, I remember seeing some sentry hawks, which I think is an African species of like a snake hunting bird. They're so cool looking if you ever look one up. Also, I need to post a picture of my favorite vulture, my favorite bird, which is, we're seeing that demon host right there, right? We want to keep away from it. We hear the dog behind us. We hear the boomer behind us. We know they're going to come out of that door, right? Oh, that's bad. I don't want to be here at all by myself, but it is what it is. We're going to make best do with what we got. We'll wait until he opens his shield and then go for the fleshy bits, right? Gonna push that away. Whoa. Well, it caught the dog. That was a lucky happenstance. It doesn't normally do that, but that was fun. I like that. Looks like we picked up a Grim. So we're gonna try to get up here. Technically there's healing downstairs, but I don't know if you can get to it. I don't know if you can get to that med station, bud. So now we're hearing a slug. We're hearing a chaos beast. There he is, right there. We're gonna buff him and buff Harry because he's gonna be a neat house either way. You know, Ogrins are pretty good against those big guys, so we're gonna specify him. Hopefully he got. And it's not that we couldn't make use of it too, but I like other people to be pumped up. You know, I want them to feel like, here you go nuts, bud. And it does feel good when you do have somebody do that too, you know? And then ooh, Jesus, ooh. Well, that was lucky we didn't fall down the pit like that. So now we're just dodging that to the side. Swing, swing, swing. So we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go, up the stairs, up the stairs. And hopefully YouTube's working, but like I said, I don't think it is. So it doesn't matter. And we're seeing a bunch of crushers. So right now, we're just swinging the sword towards Brain and letting our heat build. Because once we get over a certain time, we got rending. So we're kind of trying to keep that up too. And, ooh, Jesus, that was real close to us. We see Donk over there, so we're going to try to knock that thing off him. See a sniper somewhere? I don't know where it went. See that? Just spam those real quick. Dogs on somebody. It doesn't take much to get a dog off somebody. Like I said, I found one the other. See, that's the new thing I've been learning is that kind of duck dive and kill. Like kind of go straight for lower points on the body. That way you're kind of etching up their, I don't know, whatever base. But it does avoid fire. You know, it does get you. It'll make them miss actually too. If they hit the wrong location. So if you're moving around a whole bunch, they're not going to be able to hit you, you know? You can dodge in and out of combat, which was kind of great because they've always had units like that in Warhammer 40k, which is like...
Army over here.
What? What's over there? I don't know what
You can hear them marching, so there's a bunch of scab shotgunners or something.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. I just didn't know what you said. You're good. So now, yeah, he's probably hearing those guys. You can hear them march, and that's why I don't have most of the sound turned on, is I'll have, like, some live music playing in the background every once in a while, not when I'm usually casting. Something live playing in the background, and then, like, I'll be hearing most of those sounds, because I love the music, and a lot of people say that Jasper Kid is very good, and I do appreciate good music in a video game, but I can't hear much when that stuff's on, and unfortunately that's the most important part, is me being able to know where things are out via sound. So we're seeing a bomber there, we're seeing this guy there. Still a bomber there. Let's see, gut shot. Good one. AoE, like, I don't know what the concussive is, but it seems like it actually just kind of caves in their chest, which is kind of what a bolter's meant to do. It's most... I'm hearing a idle. Yeah, it's right down here. There we go. So yeah, those hisses, I hear those in my mind. I'm like, where's it at?
It's drained.
Okay. Don't worry too much, but that's okay. You know, yeah, perfect. Good shots, bud. Post another one. Post another one. Go all the way to our bottom, get that loaded up, so we don't have to worry about that later. Because we've been struggling with that the last couple ones. Ammo crate, very good for us. And we got 2 medkits, that's insane. We got some good luck. Sometimes that doesn't happen, sometimes you get nothing. And that's just what it is, you have to be your own weapon, right? You have to make sure that you can step in with every function and be able to succeed in some level. And that's why I try to engage, like I said, on 3 separate range levels. I've got the long range kind of for the daggers if I wind that up. Like that wind up is a very good one to hit somebody with no armor on the top of their head from far away. Okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. This is bad. I don't like this. So we're trying to get out of this, right? Trying to get out of this. We're pushing everything back. Get out of my face. Psychers absolutely hate that fog. That thing kills them faster than I've seen anything else in the game. So once they get into that fog and you see Psychers struggling, get over there and help them out if you can. I don't know. We just don't have enough room. So we're going to keep this stim up in case somebody goes down, right? Just in case, because usually what happens is they'll go down, take that, but you can get them up and nail them with a stim, like immediately. I'm hearing a sniper. I don't know where he's at, but he was here. Sometimes I can hear him through walls. Good rock hit, bud. Good one. I love it.
Have been off today, though. It's kind of good.
Oh, that happens. Some days it's a good rock day, but you still threw the rock, right? That was the best point. You made him feel pain or fear because you threw the rock, right? So what's what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't matter if you hit with that rock. It doesn't. It does not matter in any way. As long as you threw that rock. Every once in a while I'll make the boss taste the rock, so I'll like pick the rock up and hit him with it. So nice. Good shot, bud. Shin, that was really good. That was a mid-air stop of that dog. So he's down. We're going to get him up real quick, right? There you go. We're going to spam towards these guys because we know we can take a few out. Get out of that gas because we hate it. Make sure we finish that guy off. And now, so that thing's a little difficult. We're going to hope that somebody helps us pick that up because we really don't have a chance in hell. Like, I've tried a couple times. It's very difficult for a Psyker to do. So I'm going to wait. I don't normally do that with objectives, but that one is a longer one, and all they have to do is get behind me and hit me with a lead pipe, and I'm done. So we're going to see if anybody else can maybe pick that up. We don't know if that's going to be the case. We're just going to wait a little bit longer. We'll see. Once we get all this chaff cleared out, okay, I'm going to do it. We'll see. I'm sure they can, yep, see, they're good, yep. That problem is Psyker just isn't fast enough at it. Almost. And then we got, we get all this stuff. We'll cover him. That's easier for us to do in general. It's just, we got a wider sweeping attack. We got more utility to keep things off his back than actually hack that thing. I try my best to do all of them, but sometimes it just doesn't work very well. Right? So I'm just activating that ability and kind of sweeping that way to kind of make sure we get... It wasn't that effective, and I could have probably waited for the charge to build up. I'm not the best with this weapon yet, but I am learning. Yep. So we see that dog there. Hopefully that shot knocked it off. Yeah, he shot it down, which is good. Most of the time, these little knives I'll use to knock dogs off, too, because they don't really need to be that accurate to knock a dog off. So we're seeing that bomber back there. We're going to charge that. I think that actually fires in the usual way. So that javelin shot, if you line that up properly, I think it has more chance of success of hitting a head. But I'm not really sure what... I'd like to see the stats on it. Because every once in a while I'll kill somebody, but it also might be high heat, like rending kind of thing, you know? So Shin is pretty low. So we're going to make sure we stim him just because he needs it a little bit. We're going to get over there to help. He has a gun because he's trying to clear out his chaff, essentially. Because if he tried to get onto that beacon while those guys were behind him, he just would not succeed. So we're just kind of trying to keep everybody off his back, you know? Off his back. But, unfortunately, we are just one person. So we're going to keep trying to keep him off his back the best we can. Well, not blowing ourselves up. Why they're not helping, but we're trying. There we go. That was a really good sweep. I don't tend to get them that good. Thanks, gun. Anybody remember Trigun, that old anime? I remember cartoon, or the Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. I remember watching that in high school a bunch. I'm sure some people remember that one. I don't remember, though. Real Monsters was a good one. All those shows very weird, but very, very much in their own place. Rocko's Modern Life was a good one too. So we're getting on. We're getting a little bit later, but hey, 8:03, perfect. So we see that fire coming down. Want to make sure we kill that guy because he's kind of important to kill. Now we're just seeing gunners come through, trying to get heads. Right? Here's that bomber that we don't like, but we can't do much about right now. So we're going to toss a javelin straight at him. See, sometimes that gets him, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it takes 2 shots or a little bit of a warm-up. I don't know if there's like a charge sequence to it or something. We see that guy by himself, so we're going to try to get over there to him as quickly as possible. To the furnace. Nice rock. See, we love good rock. That was a good one, bud. So these guys are coming through. Maybe we can delay it. Oh, they actually killed him. Maybe that was high enough. Sometimes I don't know what level that sits at. I just kind of do it because I'm like, this is going to stop them from getting in with our people. So we're just sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. I like this mission. It's a good one too. It's longer. Oh shit, Shin's still back there. Hopefully he'll get back over here. Good shot, Donk. That was a mid-air split, bud. Good one. That was solid. I like that. This time is going way too quickly for me too. I'm noticing the more I do this, the quicker that hour feels. You know? Especially when you're just kind of talking and having fun, you know, with your friends. So we're hearing a bunch of stuff over there. Shin looks like he's having some issues, so we threw that over there just to make sure we could get them away from him, because all it takes is a little bit of time for those ragers to come by and really mess somebody up. You know, it doesn't take much. If they catch you flat-footed, you can be pretty low on health very quickly. So now we're just seeing these guys. Let's just kind of keep a few of them back. Activate our ability. Throw some more. We're just trying to keep them back off of guns back, right? Just kind of alternating that staggering fire. Somebody's holding position, running. Somebody's holding position, running. So you're kind of keeping that defense up, and I don't know what, I have no sense in military tactics, but it would make sense that you would have one person covering the other, right? At least to me. So we made sure to shoot that guy down. We're gonna come in. We're gonna snooze that ad because we can. So now we just kind of, hopefully we can get this off, because I usually like to do the little chant. No, it didn't work this time. Oop. Caps. Good luck out there, guys. That was fun. I got one thing for you, though, real quick, if you don't leave. You guys are actually on my Twitch stream on Mythology Bot. I'm on YouTube and Twitch, so I would love to see you guys again. I remember faces and names well, so I'd love to just salute me and say hi. Yeah, and we caught some of your good rocks, Donk. That was some good stuff, right? Same with some of those mid-air splits. So it's good seeing y'all. Good luck. Stay safe out there, guys. And there's Gun. Thank you, Phantom. That was a good game. It was a good game. She's great. That's why we love Pagan, is because she's smart. She knows what she's doing. And she gets blushy sometimes when we say this stuff, so we try not to get too much into it. You too, man. I hope you have a great night too, man. That was fun. I like that. That was a good night. It's always a good time, though. When I see people that I know, I say hey people, or people... The one thing that really... Oh, sorry. I probably need to stop.